Hey there, welcome to Synth Seeker. My name is Luke. Today we are doing another one synth video on the Dave Smith Instruments Prophet 12 or Sequential Prophet 12. This is the desktop module. I would love to have the keyboard version for the one knob per function stuff, but I missed that train, and so I had to settle for the module. And at this point in its lifespan, I don't really want to invest in vintage Prophet 12 keyboard. If one falls in my lap, I'll go for it, but this will do for now. So this is not a synth review. What I'm going to do basically is use this synth to create a Berlin School sketch, Berlin School /prog/film music, Luke music. If you've watched any of the previous videos, you know what's going to happen here. This is just a record for me, so I have a reference of the different synths in my collection. Going to do this for every synth in my collection. And if it's useful to you, great. So let's get started. I'm working within Ableton, as you can see, and what we'll do is we'll record some clips with the synth in a particular patch, print that out to audio, and then change the patch and build up a little sketch here. All right, so let's listen to. This is the basic sawtooth. Let's see, there is again, not a synth review. I'm not going to go through all the features of the synth, but I like the Prophet 12 of the, if all the other Prophets are similar to the Prophet 12, and I know this has digital oscillators. I believe this still has analog filters. I don't really care too much of digital versus analog. I just like synths that stay in tune. Let's see, under character, I do know we've got drive here. Give it a little drive, makes it a little tubbier on the low end, which I actually kind of like. And what we're going to do is we're just going to build a little pluck here, right? So it's got 4 oscillators. I'm just going to use one. Go through some waveforms here, all the usual suspects. And you can tweak the shape of these. I want to get something that's like a pluck. Actually, let's play with the filter. Let's get the filter into a pluck shape first. So we'll bring the filter down. We want this for plucks. We'll do it as a 2-pole, and we need to add some envelope amount to it. Let's say, let's bring it up there, and a little velocity as well. So you can hear it clicking. Let's go back and add a little decay. All right, go back to my oscillator here. I want to be a little on the thin side for a pluck. As we bring the shape up, we'll get a little thinner. Let's add a little more drive to it. All right, and then let's see. Let's put a little delay and reverb on it too. While we're here, I'm using delay and reverb in Ableton. Bring it up an octave. A little more delay. And we'll give it a little release. I'll have to do the same with the my hand's in the way of the display, but let's bring that up an octave, tuning-wise. All right, so really basic one oscillator pluck. Let us turn our metronome on here and start playing. And we'll put a little patch, we'll put a little pattern together. All right, let's see. Did we record anything there? We did. All right, let's see. Let's hear that again. All right, we'll keep the first 4 bars of that. Play with our delay and reverb a little bit. All right. So the synth has delay in it, and it's got 4 taps, and you can use that actually to simulate I don't want to say great, but you can use it. The delay is great as a delay, and you can use it to sort of build out a reverb as well. But I'm just going to keep it in Ableton so that all these one synth videos are pretty much sort of level set. All right, let's print that. Actually, I've got a little rhythm track. Let's hear it with the rhythm here. All right, that'll work. Let's print that. All right, let's make another, another pluck. Actually, all right, for brevity. So made one patch. I'm a preset tweaker. I pull up other presets and then tweak them to my needs. And so I know I've got some in here that I've saved over time. Over in the user bank here. Let's grab another pluck that I've prepped. This is the Sweet Pluck preset from the Prophet 12. I think it's one of the presets. So I bought this used, so I have no idea if I know the factory presets, but the user presets were from the previous owner. So, but I think this was a factory preset that I then tweaked a bit. All right, so let's lay another pattern down over this. Helps if I can hear what hear the rhythm part, and I want to hear the other part too. All right, so let's play on top of it. Let's think about what we actually want to play. This is a pattern that happens in every video. I'm like, oh. All right, so if we've got a part doing that, I want to have this one go. I think we'll go there. Something like that. Keep that. I think that's 8 bars. My timing's not too terrible. Come here, you. There we go. Yeah, my timing is terrible. There we go. All right, that'll work. Let's print that. We want to get a bass in here. All right, let's see how that sounds now. You know what? Let's put a third pluck on there. Something lower in. Let's see. Another one that I've tweaked here. This is. And what we're going to do is we're going to duplicate the previous one, and we're going to cut it in half timing wise. And we're going to run it as 3 measures instead of, or 3 bars instead of 4. And let's see how that sounds. Let's bring it down an octave. Bring it down another octave. Nah, I don't like it. Too many plucks. We'll leave it as thin as it is. Let's put a bass in. Let's see. I think I've got a bass over here. And what is that? User bank 1. Yeah. That is the bass line. Let's see if it captured. We'll try the Ableton capture. Let's see, there. I think it was here to here. Let's see. All right, so I like the capture function in Ableton in that it's like listening all the time. And let's pull 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that'll do. That looks like a wrong note. Like that. All right, let's print that. There's our bass. All right, how does that sound? All right, let's put a lead on that. What do we want here? Let's see. Let's dig into the factory stuff. I'm sure there's a... there's an interesting bass as well. That's for the chorus. A little sync lead, a little what is that? It's off the Cars. The same album with You Might Think, right? Oh God, I can't remember the name of the song. All right, that's fine. Let's play around to see if we can get a lead we like here. Drown that in reverb. It sounds great. This is one of those cases where that lead is distinctive and it sounds good, but in the context, it's not really appropriate. Let's see what else. Let's find something else. We can do another Pluck lead. We got enough Plucks in there. We have plenty of Plucks. Let's find something else. Oh, like a clean organ. No, that's too close to the other Pluck. Oh, another Cars sound. That's not bad. That's pretty hollow. Let's take some of the delay and reverb off of it. That's not bad. We'll try something with that. And we'll try and be a little circumspect as well. Let's see. Something like that. You know what? I have this tendency to play more than I should at any given point. Let's try and make it really thin. And let's play with the envelope a bit and make it fade in a little bit. Envelope amount. There we go. Add a little, slow down the attack a little bit, make it a little plucky, but it sustains enough to be a lead. let's just play with the character for a minute. If there's this hack and decimate option. That's hack. Here's decimate. It's like a bit reduction. Makes it a little breathy. Here it is clean. Here it is with some decimate. I think I like it with a little bit of that in there. Yeah, I don't. I like it clean. Sorry. Sorry, distortion fans. Or Bit Crush fans. I think I prefer it that way. Well, so I would, I was gonna have this play harmony with itself. Just do like a la, what is it? Who did Number of the Beast? Iron Maiden, you know, dual guitar solos playing like a third or a fifth apart, but I'll do that in another video. For now, let's do this. Turn that off. All right, so there we go. We got that in there. Got a bit of a part. And then let's look at our... So that's the Prophet 12. So one synth video accomplished. If this was useful for you, or at least entertaining, that's great. Feel free to ask any questions if you have them. And there's only like, I don't know, 10 billion other Prophet 12, or at least Prophet in general, Prophet family videos out there. Feel free to look those up. If you've never heard of a Prophet, I don't know what rock you've been living under, but this is the Prophet 12 from Dave Smith Instruments, and that is a one synth reference video. Okay, hey, thanks. I'll see you next time. I gotta go dig around in the closet and see what I want to do for the next one. Have a great time, and thanks for spending time with me here at Synth Seeker. See ya.